Hey, you. Shut up, dog. And we're live. All right, cool. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Games Before Bro Gaming Podcast, episode 27. I am your host, J2 Cool. I am here with
Royal Scorpio.
And Aries.
Man, it's funny that your keyboard actually caught the audio and brought you up first. All right, so there's nothing too crazy this week, just because obviously it's right after E3 and stuff starts to slow down. But we got a couple of topics. Obviously, we're not stacked as usual. But, and once again, we only get our one complimentary white guy. every week is only one of you. Every week.
We plan it every time.
I guess so. I'll just take turns and shit. That shit makes me
the storm knocked my power out. It knew I couldn't come last week.
Dude, fucking the storm today was fucking crazy.
I was
playing. I'm like listening to that shit. Like, damn, that's pretty fucking loud. But anyway, so we're just start off with we're just gonna go over like what we've been playing for the week. It's been a little dry. It's a little bit dry. I've been playing the Dark Souls remaster. I just finished it today. I've been doing Invasions. Invasions are actually fun. I think I'm gonna live stream Invasions as soon as I get good, because I'm still trash. And I have to get used to. I have to get really good at those backstabs that people would be getting me with. Those
lag stabs. They'd be like, "Hey, guy," and then they're behind you and stabbing you in the back.
They're the Goku stabs.
Yeah.
But anyway, Aries, what have you been playing, man?
Oh my god, nothing new. That's for sure. I got a PS4 Pro recently because I was excited for Kingdom Hearts, and then I saw that Dark Cloud, which is an old PS2 game, was available, and so I've just been playing Dark Cloud like all week.
What were you? Awesome. Were you excited for? You said Pirates?
No, Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, okay.
The Kingdom Hearts 3. I was like, oh, that's gonna be sweet. So I went out and got a PS4, and I've just been playing Dark Cloud. But I've been like half playing, half like quote unquote studying it, because I'm trying to. Right now, I'm working with some friends that we actually kind of want to make an RPG, and so we're looking for something similar to that. So I've got like this whole list of like gameplay mechanics that are like kind of stealing from Dark Cloud, which is, I don't think anybody's gonna notice just because it's an old PS2 game. So.
What you got a PS4 now, so now you have to buy Spider-Man, you have to buy The Last of Us.
Yep, God of War.
You have to play God of War. You got to try Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yep.
What else?
You have to get the Souls.
Uncharted.
You have to get the Souls and experience the console adaptation.
I'm not doing that.
Oh, Bloodborne. You got to play Bloodborne.
I have played Bloodborne. I bought a PS4 when Bloodborne released, but it's back home in Alaska right now, and my parents have been using it, so I didn't want to like take it from them. So that's why I got another one. So
I give Sony a lot of credit, but I would never use a PlayStation for a multimedia thing. I think for multimedia purposes, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Xbox is way better for multimedia bucks. But anyway, I digress. Mr. Scorpio.
Me, I haven't really played many games this last week. I've been playing Monster Hunter, the special event, fighting Arc Temper Balhazak. He's definitely a pain in the ass. He's been one-shotting a lot of people. I beat him 26 times. I'm trying to beat him 27, and so I can get 25 Hazak tickets and not have to farm them again, because I have a feeling what Monster Hunter is going to do is they're going to integrate those tickets into a weapon later on, and I want to make sure I have plenty of them for that point, because fighting them now with people is already a pain unless my crew is on, and my crew's been real busy lately, so when the actual farming comes out for that, I don't want to deal with it. So, but yeah,
the farming is real.
Yeah.
Let's hope the Division scratches my itch for farming.
Yeah, it seems like it's been pretty slow for everybody after E3. Like, everyone was all excited for games at E3, but then they realized that nothing's coming out until like November. So.
Yeah.
I think that the Division is the only game I have faith for. As far as the
out at the same time too. So.
Oh yes, especially the 2019 February is fucking February, March. It's just stacked. But
yeah,
out of the three, the Destiny, Anthem, and the Destiny, Anthem, and the Division's like the only one I have faith in right now.
No,
Yeah.
as far as those types,
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, just those types of games. There's plenty of games I have faith in, but I'm talking about as far as
those like grindy,
the console grinding
games. Yeah. I think I don't really have faith in any of them just because I haven't seen any of them do very well. I want them to do well. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know if the companies making them really know what they're going for yet. They seem to be scattered and all over the place.
Yeah.
But I will gladly be proven wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I hope that the direction they go is away from the greed route where they're trying to, but that's keeping faith in obviously business, the term of business, which obviously money is always going to take priority. So you've heard about the crazy crap that's going on with PlayerUnknown's Battleground, PUBG, right?
Yeah.
We'll get there. Don't worry about that. We will get there. But one thing I will say, I think the only reason why I have faith in Division because they're the only ones that have come out and said, hey, we're going to give you free content for a year. There's 3 pieces of DLC. Everyone else is like, you give me money. And you know Anthem's going to have a fuck ton of bullshit too.
Yeah.
Unless they go the Battlefield route, which I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. This is this is going to be a monetizing gold mine. So I don't know. But we know Destiny's not going to budge. This fucking expansion pass should have been free because of the bullshit they've been doing. But hey, what can you do?
Yeah. I think a lot of it is like these sort of grindy games are taking this almost like mobile gaming route of, oh, hey, we're a really grindy game, but if you don't want to grind, you can pay some money real quick. And that a lot of people keep falling into that of like, oh, I'm playing a grindy game, but I could pay money to get past it. And so they make their grind longer than it should be to the point where it's not fun anymore. So you feel like you have to buy stuff a lot.
Yeah. Like there's a difference between grinding and pretty much, grounding something into fucking dirt. And that's what they're doing right now.
Beating the dead horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shouldn't take you fucking a month to get one thing.
Yeah.
You want to do it in 5 minutes? Just give us money. And I was like, well, thanks, asshole. But anyway, I digress. I think Activision's winning on the bullshit things that publishers do because of fucking Black Ops. But since you guys brought it up, we're gonna talk about fucking. So PUBG, Bluehole decided to sue Epic Games for copyright infringement, basically. Not copyright infringement. Well, damn, what is? Fuck. Oh yeah, it's copyright infringement. Yeah, it's copyright infringement on the. They were concerned that they were replicating PUBG as a game, like the whole battle royale thing, which they didn't even start.
Yeah, they have no claim over that at all.
Yeah, that's like Halo. That's like freaking Bungie suing Call of Duty because they made a more popular game. But it looks like they've dropped it. They've dropped the case, which I'm sure once they listen to some lawyers and realize that they don't have a case, they have nothing. Which I don't like. It doesn't take a genius to be like, hey, this is not gonna happen.
An everyday consumer can figure that out.
Yeah, it's like. Plus, I guarantee you, Epic Games has a lot more money than Bluehole does.
Oh God, yeah. Fortnite's gotten a disgusting amount of money, especially for a free-to-play game.
Yeah, it's so disgusting. I hate talking about it. The only reason I bring this up is because it's a lawsuit thing that it's just stupid. I don't understand. Like they really are doing themselves no favor and trying to win back some of the players that they've lost because they're starting to become not irrelevant, but just slowly dying away.
I honestly think that could be part of why they tried to sue. They just wanted more publicity. Any publicity is good publicity. So they're like, well, shit, this clearly we won't win this, but let's do it so we can get some publicity.
You notice that their like little season pass thing came out around this time too.
Yeah. You know what they're doing, right? They're employing the EA tactics with the Uber grind, and you can only do this, and you can only do this, and yeah, with the price tag. So a lot of people aren't happy about that. So
well, yeah, because fucking Fortnite, they get all their updates for free, and they didn't pay anything on entry. They have an option to pay for just cosmetics, whereas PUBG, you paid $30 for an unfinished game. So
there's plenty of hackers and cheaters apparently.
Yeah, there is. It's mainly on PC, but I haven't run into any. But I'm not saying they're not there. They are there, and it's definitely an issue. But I will say that the biggest issue for me is that they're asking for more money when they've done little to nothing to update the game to begin with. So it just makes no sense. Like, oh hey, we're finally gonna add stuff to the game that we should have added years ago. But we need more money from you. Like, what happened to all the money that you got when I fucking bought the game originally and all these fucking microtransactions you added in your game?
Yeah.
Mind blowing, but hey, what can you do? So go ahead.
A good counter to this lawsuit is the Bethesda Warner Brothers one.
Oh,
I
don't think I've heard of that. Can you enlighten me?
Yeah.
Oh, you know about it any at all, Challenge?
Oh, yeah. Freaking Bethesda's suing Warner Brothers because they made a Westworld mobile game that's kind of like the Fallout Shelters mobile game.
It's exactly like it. The gameplay, the format is the exact same.
Yeah, so they're suing them because they're saying it's the exact same game, which I actually haven't looked at either one of them because I could give a fuck about mobile games.
Yeah, that's true. But it's Bethesda, one of my beloved companies. So
I'm iffy with Bethesda. Freaking
I'll be less iffy when I see them on a new engine making a new game on a new engine.
Freaking a new engine,
not like a huge buggy mess.
Yeah, maybe some bug fixes beyond just stuff that breaks your game.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, I don't get me wrong. I like Bethesda games, but like I feel like they're falling behind, and they're running off of this whole. Well, we have a good modding community, and they're using that to sell their games, which doesn't make any sense to me.
Not only that, but like 6 re-releases later in Skyrim, and they fix nothing in the game.
But okay, well, I will give
pure
them
laziness. That's pure laziness.
Skyrim Very Special Edition was funny. All right, I'll give them that.
Yeah, but that's pure laziness. Like, come on, how are you gonna re-release it like freaking 6 years after it originally came out, and you couldn't go in and do some bug fixes? That's like all you had to do.
Yeah.
That's and then so bug fixes that your community has done, so it's not like you had to look hard for it.
Yeah, that's how I felt with the what was it? I forget what it's called, but the quote unquote remaster on PC where they made it look better, but they screwed up a bunch of audio files and stuff somehow. Yeah. So like the audio got worse, and it was like there's already mods that make the game look even better than your re-release. How did you screw this up?
I think that if Bethesda comes out with another game that looks like Fallout 4, then it's not going to sell very well.
Yeah. I'm curious as to how Fallout 76 is going to turn out for being an online multiplayer thing.
That thing's going to be a fucking travesty. What Hunter brought up to me last week, I didn't think about, but he brought up like, hey, Bethesda bugs and online. Sounds like a bad day.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait and see. I'm definitely not gonna buy it on release week. I'm gonna give it a week or two and just see, because I know I have a lot of friends who are gonna be playing it, and friends always equals a good time, but that doesn't make a good game. So
that sounds like some fucking invasion shit. Like people are gonna be like using some kind of glitch to fucking just infinite some weapon and then fucking pop out of nowhere and just one shot you.
And talking about that, I feel like honestly, if depending on how they employ the multiplayer, I think that will actually make or break the game. And I think they do that, and I think that's definitely something they're trying to work on and make sure that that's employed right. Because truth be told, there are those of us who don't mind the engine. I don't mind the Fallout engine or the Bethesda's engine, because I feel like the things that I cared about in the game to be fixed, such as being stuck on one fucking level of plane existence, they fixed. You can jump in armor, you can move around the map. I feel like that was great. I didn't experience many bugs. I know people who did experience a lot of bugs. I experienced a few bugs myself in Skyrim, like the one where you couldn't complete the one quest, the nocturnal quest. I know of the bugs, but overall, the overall game experience is pleasurable. Like, I remember loving playing that game, even though it had its bugs, even though I couldn't do certain things. I still loved the game as a whole because it was still a quality game. So yes, the engine, you might have your gripes about it. I get it. I understand. It's in modern time. You want a more modern engine. I understand that. But at the same time, I feel like there are a lot of people who don't care if they upgrade the engine because of the fact of the matter, they enjoy the game, the quality of the game. So, I mean, the replay value of the game is ridiculous. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, ultimately, what is a game? It's something you can play and play and play. So if you can do that in the game, I don't really think that the engine really matters too much. This is the reason why Dark Souls has been so successful. You can replay it and keep replaying it. Even though it's the same game, you can replay it and replay it and replay it, and replay value is
I get what you're saying, but if you look at like Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3, there was a gradual increase in quality. If you look at freaking Skyrim to Fallout 4, it's the same thing across the board. And then you have games that come out RPG wise, like freaking Zelda Breath of the Wild, Horizon Zero Dawn, or The Witcher 3, that look immaculate, have just as much content, if not more. I know Witcher 3 definitely has more content, but I'm not 100% sure about Breath of the Wild how much. I know there's a lot of content in it, but I don't know if it's comparable. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't play the whole thing, but I'm just saying, like, you have games like that are coming out that are superior to it, and where these games have evolved, and Bethesda's games haven't really changed at all. Now, that's not 100% a bad thing, but you'll if they keep doing what they're doing, they'll eventually be Call of Duty.
Yeah.
They're becoming the Call of Duty of the RPG community, which is not something you'd ever think would happen.
Yeah, exactly. Because they really their best quality was their biggest downfall, because they were like they were originators in this type of thing. They started making games like this popular, and they peaked really fucking early when no one was doing what they were doing. And so I think that was the biggest issue. They really don't have that much. They didn't have that much room to grow. You know, there was nothing they didn't even improve on for such a long time. And so I don't know. We'll see with their next game in about like 5 years. I'm not too hyped about Fallout 76, but we'll see. Because I feel like that 76 is gonna. If it's online, because it's online only. So I was like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, and I agree. I'm kind of the same way about the online only, because you know how I feel about how Destiny 1 was. That was one of my gripes, was the online only shit. You know.
Yeah, the other thing about 76 though is you do have to kind of remember that this is more of a side game / spin-off game for them, and a lot of people are treating this like it's a main game, like it's Fallout 5, when it's really not. It's their spin-off game. So that's why it's like you shouldn't expect as much as you got from Fallout 4 from it, but at the same time, like it is Bethesda.
Yeah, no, I feel you. And that's why I'm very like I have zero expectation for this game. I actually expect it to be bad. So if it's better than bad, then it's higher than my expectations. I don't think I'm gonna end up playing it. If I want to play Fallout, I'll just play Fallout 4.
Yeah,
because from the looks of it, this looks like a carbon copy of Fallout 4, but there's just multiplayer.
It looks like, and do correct me if you can think of anything else, because I can't really. But it looks like the first game of this style made by a AAA developer that I can think of, and so to me that's a little exciting, because I want to see like this type of like co-op shooter run around a big open world. I kind of want to see that a little bit more and see where that goes. So it's good.
Good to see more light on it. As far as co-op shooters, there's plenty of those. You mean like open world?
Like the big open, just the way that it plays. Like it looks like kind of
almost do whatever.
Kind of like a dumbed down Borderlands is what it looks like.
Well, there's GTA.
Nah, GTA is more like sandbox driving kind of stuff. Its shooting
Fallout,
mechanics
like,
aren't.
okay, so GTA, you pretty much sit on the surface level, and you're only interacting what's on the surface level. Fallout, you can actually go into dungeons and you can interact accordingly. Like you could actually interact with the environment, and I think that's what he's saying.
Yeah,
like
Yeah, but
a lot of stuff that goes on in the game that you can also interact with.
Well, in GTA, I mean, you can buy property, invite people with your property, play like mini games, freaking
yes,
yeah, but like mini
property.
games in GTA take you into your own instance instead of having that instance be
a part of everything,
a part of the main instance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're like a loading screen away from the main map on GTA, whereas in Fallout, it's going to be a loading screen that's going to be a part of the map if there's any loading.
Well, there's definitely going to be loading.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just loading. It's just, I mean, everything like being together is what I mean.
I get what you're saying. I do not feel like this is going to work 100% well. Just because if it's supposed to work like we think it's supposed to work, where just open world 4-player co-op, I haven't seen anybody do that type of thing very well, and
the last time I think that was done very well was Borderlands.
but like this was combining this, but like with Borderlands, it's especially if how the loot system is going to work.
Yeah.
All this, freaking the story, that progression, all that stuff. I really don't think that's going to work too well. Borderlands is a lot simpler than this in a sense.
Yeah,
comparable, but it's simpler.
I'll say this about it, and this is the last piece I'm gonna say about it. I honestly feel like it has a lot of potential because of the fact that, okay, so right now the thing that's making Monster Hunter extremely successful is the fact that, one, it's making everyone base level and everyone get level based off of skill, weapons, armor, whatever it is, based off of skill. You can't like cheat to get stuff in that game, and if you do cheat on anything, it's literally just for fucking HR rank, which doesn't mean anything. I feel like in Fallout, in order for you to get whatever you're going to get, you're going to have whatever you find, essentially. So it's going to be one of those games where you get what you get and you're going to continuously grind. And so I feel like it's going to be a nice gradual thing to play with friends or against friends. But again, as I stated before, I think the only thing that's going to make or break this is based off of the multiplayer interaction, like the PvP element. Like if it's strictly PvE, like it is in Monster Hunter World, I don't think anybody will have any problems with that whatsoever, because the biggest complaint about Fallout was the fact of the matter, you have to play it by yourself. Like they were like, what if I could play this with a friend? That'd be even more fun, instead of having a dumbass NPC that runs into a wall and gets you aggroed and all kinds of stuff. What about having an actual player? And I think that's the premise in which a lot of this is going to be based. So that's my last piece on that. So
no, that I agree. It just, I don't know. I got some worries about, because when you're playing something like Borderlands, it's pretty straightforward, like what character you're bringing in and what stuff you're gonna have. I mean, you'll have different guns, but in Fallout, you're gonna have different everything, and then having that carry over to your world, and then stuff that you pick up. I feel like there's gonna be some issues, but we'll see if they pull it off. Hey, good on them. But well, moving on. So it looks like Microsoft is working with Razer to create an Xbox One mouse and keyboard.
Oh, I need to absorb that for a second. What the fuck?
I told myself this was like 2 years ago, or maybe a year ago. I can't remember. But as soon as like this became a reality and the Xbox One supports mouse and keyboard like officially, I was like, well, I'm getting rid. I will get rid of my Xbox because there's 0 point to have it at that point. You're
buying a pre-built PC at that point.
Yeah, not only that, but like you can't play any fucking first-person shooters online. You're gonna run into those fucking tryhards that bought a mouse and keyboard for their Xbox, and they're just gonna murk everybody, and it's gonna piss you off. You might as well just play on PC.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. And then, like, either that or we're going to get some stupid weird thing where it's like you go to queue up and there's like a queue for only other controller players button. And like,
Oh, yeah, then you split the player
and then you're
base.
splitting the player base. Yeah, so it's like there's no real way for this to work properly for those people who just refuse to use mouse and keyboard.
I mean, technically, people are already doing it anyway.
Yeah, but now it's supported. It's different.
Yeah,
now it's going to be mainstream rather than like a kind of more rare thing.
Yeah,
we're just going to see it happen more often because it's supported officially.
Yeah, because if this is my deal. There are ways that you can do it, on both Xbox and PC. But until you can go to Walmart and buy a mouse and keyboard specifically marketed towards your Xbox console, it's not a big issue because you literally would have to look for that type of thing. You have to be that try hard that's looking for that shit. And the stuff that I've researched and I've seen that actually work with it, most of it does not work very well at all. Like it's very limited on what it can do, and it's at the point where even if you were able to get it working somewhat, it wouldn't help you that much. You might as well just use a controller.
I gotcha.
The fact that Razer's doing it, I don't. Man, there's about to be some fucking some MLGs everywhere, dog. It's gonna be some serious Call of Duty players coming soon.
Yeah.
This quick scoping can never be better.
Well, again, you know me, I'm not touching Call of Duty anymore. Screw that.
Fuck no. Fuck no. Especially what they did, dude. How do you out EA? You out EA. EA. Like Activision did it. Like they fucking did it. They went, no, EA is not the worst company. We are. Don't take that from us. How dare you? How dare you? EA fucking, is trying to suck in everyone's dick right now. Like, oh, we're so sorry for Battlefront. Here, all the maps are free. We're only just cosmetics. All the maps are free. And then Activision's like, oh, you thought we were, because I remember it was I think it was like 3 weeks ago doing a podcast, and everyone was saying in the podcast like, oh yeah, oh, and Call of Duty, they're gonna have it so that all the maps are free and all you're paying for is zombie maps. And I was like, I really don't think that's gonna happen. This is Activision. They're like, no, they wouldn't do that. What do you fucking know, man? Activision has decided, hey, you know what? You're paying for this, and if you don't, and they decided to like kick it up a notch. They were trying to outdo themselves. They're like, you know what? We usually fuck you guys with a season pass, but this time you can't buy the season pass. You have to buy a special edition, meaning you have to pay a minimum of $100 if you want the full game. I cannot believe it, man. They out EA.
Yeah, we're in such an odd time for games right now. I'm ready for next year. After all the E3 announcements, I'm like, can I go to next year now? I don't want to see the rest of what happens this year.
Yeah. Well, that's the reason why I'm sticking to the one game so far, the 2 games that I've been playing. I'm actually looking forward to Soul Calibur 6 when that comes out. I'm excited about that. No microtransactions, hopefully, throughout that one, but we'll see.
It probably will be, but it's not going to be that crazy. It's a fighting game, unless they do the Mortal Kombat route. But the craziest thing is that they're pretty much they're like borderline Battlefront 2ing it right now. But when it comes to Call of Duty, like no one gives a fuck, dude, and it's gonna sell a fuck ton, and there's gonna be nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. That's what pisses me off the most is that I know I have zero faith in the casual gamers. They will buy this game. They will buy it, and they will buy the special edition and spend $100 on it.
I don't get why it's still as popular as it is. The gameplay hasn't changed. The storylines are boring. It's just reskins and rehashed stories. It's just like, why? I don't get it.
I feel like the only thing I can even attribute it to is incredibly casual gamers. Like, not just casual gamers, incredibly casual gamers. People who literally only play Call of Duty, and that's all they expect or something, and they don't
definitely
pay
game
attention
they
to
have
anything
on
else.
console.
If you put 1,000 hours in Call of Duty, though, are you a casual? I don't know.
I mean, at any point in which you're putting that kind of time into one game, eventually you're going to be curious about another game that is better.
You would hope so.
You know, I guess not, dude, because here we are, 2018. Call of Duty has been the #1 selling game since fucking what, 2010? Or when did Modern Warfare come out?
Modern Warfare, November 5th, 2007.
Since 2007, the #1 selling game.
That's 11 years now.
11 fucking years, the #1, and it's the #1 of the year at the end of the year. That means games that come out in January and have until November have all that time to sell as many copies as possible. And in November, December, Call of Duty just shits on everybody.
I think it's because you have the people who don't know any better, who aren't really gamers, and they don't really know what the fuck is going on in the gaming community, and they know that name by default. And I can say that because of the fact that I've walked in before I stopped going to GameStop. When I would walk into a GameStop, parents would be like, "Hey, what kind of games should I get these kids?" And they'd be like, "What's that Call of Duty game that people play?" It's just kind of like a colloquial part of the language now. Like they don't actually know what kind of game it is. They just buy it because they figure it's what's popular. So I think that attributes to a lot of it.
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
You good?
Yeah, my dog.
You good, bro?
You sound like really quiet. Hey.
Oh, does that sound quiet?
No, you're good now.
Yeah.
You're good.
Okay.
Yeah, now we could hear you.
But I don't know, man. I think with I don't know. It is 100% like all my friends play it, so I'm gonna play it type thing. It really is. But at the same time, like, I don't know. I feel like it's really hard to miss this stuff, especially like everyone should be in the know. It's crazy what people don't know in an age where everything is the know. Like you can't fucking wipe your ass from fucking front to back without someone knowing it, and yet people don't know about this. I don't know. I don't believe it. I think people just don't care. I fucking know. I love Call of Duty. Call of Duty's my friend. No, the Activision loves me. They call me every night and sing me a lullaby before going to sleep. You're just bad at the game. That's why you're hating. You're just bad, bro. Get good. Get good, and maybe you'll love Call of Duty and they'll sing you a lullaby too. I don't know. Anyway, moving on to one of the developers for Mass Effect Andromeda, who's also working on Anthem, claims that when Mass Effect Andromeda came out, it was not fairly reviewed or perceived.
Anybody who ever claims that when their game came out, it wasn't fairly reviewed, it's just being a baby. Your game was bad. Deal with it.
They were saying that it came out at a time where, you know, the Breath of the Wild and Nier Automata and Anthem, Neo came out, and so it was just too crowded. And if it didn't come out around that time, it maybe would have gotten a little bit of a higher score. And to be specific and to give him some credit, he said he's aware that the game was not of quality, and that the difference he's talking about is literally like a 70 to a 77. But still,
all right, look, it's your job to make sure that you can compete with the other games that are coming out around the same time. And if you didn't do a good job competing, that's still, you didn't do a good job either way.
Well, let's put it in layman's terms. 3 cars come out, 3 different brand cars are released at the same time. You get 3 of them fully, or 2 of them fully functioning. You get one without a steering wheel, one without one with missing your passenger tire and missing a back row seats. Which one are you gonna go for?
The one with the missing tire.
Duh. What the fuck? I want the one without the steering wheel, personally.
Whatever, guys.
I'm down. Here. I'm down for that YOLO.
So you think they didn't?
I'm just gonna buy all 3.
No, I'm gonna read his exact words. So, he says, first off, the question is not Mass Effect Andromeda was secretly a great game and did mean Nintendo make us fail? Mass Effect Andromeda is a deeply flawed game, especially at launch, but the review environment was crowded. Near Neo, Horizon, Zelda launched in the same window. Each does something better than Mass Effect Andromeda. As a result, even systems that are pretty decent get scrutinized against superiorly implemented ones. Does launching a different window turn 72 into a 90? Certainly not. 72 to 77 and 78, maybe. Does this affect the scale? Some, but word of mouth matters as much these days. I have to 100%. No, okay, 90% disagree with you because you were scrutinized on certain systems in your game because a superior game followed you. If you made a brand new IP, maybe they would have cut some slack. But this isn't a brand new IP, and you're not fucking some indie developer.
Yeah, this is a 4th installation.
Yeah,
like, hey, you have fucking quality games.
Yeah,
even if people don't like the way they were formatted, they were still quality games.
You like Mass Effect 1, 2, and even 3 to a degree. I'll say 3's combat was the best, my personal opinion. But as far as story goes, 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't come out with that and then express even the Dragon Age games as well, and then be like, oh well, here you go. Don't fucking rate it too hard. It's not that great.
To me, it sounds like Transformers, the movies. The first 2 are good, and the third one, like, all right, and 4th one, like, what the fuck is going on?
What are you doing?
What you do?
I don't understand how you could have these thoughts, and this worries me about Anthem too. Oh, it's our first time trying this style of game. We're just a lowly multi-million-dollar developer.
Yeah.
That's made critically acclaimed games, and I don't understand it. It makes sense to me. I think it's stupid. It's like you were scrutinized because you've had 3 other games that were way better than this one. You can't come out with a sequel and expect anybody not to, have a much higher expectation for it than at the first one.
Exactly. You can't have that bar set, especially when it's been a running bar, and then drop down and pull a Destiny 2 and expect people to be happy about it.
Pull a Destiny 2. Oh, sad.
Well, in their case, pull a Mass Effect 3 ending.
Oof. Oh my god, we don't want to talk about that one.
That was a bad ending.
That was bad. I'm glad they brought that.
What choices do you have?
Nothing. This is the same ending. Wait, what? All my choices were nothing? Yep.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
But then they did that free DLC. Like, oh, here's the alternate ending.
When I found
close call.
When I found out about the ending, I had just bought it, and I found out that the ending, it didn't matter what you did, so I just bum rushed through the game.
Me too.
I just fuck it, and then I traded it in.
I think I just passed through it in the weekend, honestly.
Yeah, it was short as fuck.
It was just short as fuck. I took my time, but at the same time rushed through because I didn't take my time. I didn't give no fuck.
I give no like. I figured out. Yeah, exactly.
The first 2 I wanted to be 100% complete.
Oh, exactly.
But then when I found number 3, I was like, what the fuck? Hell no.
Fuck you and your couch, they said. Oh man, I was so mad. I was like, "Oh, so nothing matters? Cool." Bum rushing through it, traded it in.
Fucking everyone, literally.
Oh, nothing else matters.
And then back when that came out, it was like, "All right, good luck for that online pass, bro."
Oh my god, yeah, sure.
Remember the fucking online passes, dude? That shit was horrible, man. Buying a used game and you couldn't play online, and so you gave them $10.
That sucked.
That was terrible. It was a terrible time. It was a bad time to be a fucking console gamer, man. Horrible. Oh, you missed it. So the rumor has it that Razer is working with Xbox to make mouse and keyboard.
Really?
Yes.
I love that like quiet reaction, just like we had, where it's
No,
like,
you
I
should
don't know what
make
the
it
fuck to think of that.
Yeah, he had to ponder on that one.
I had a really.
No. Just this line. You don't need
okay.
You don't need anything crazy.
No,
But what was I gonna
well,
say?
guys.
But what was I gonna say? Freaking yeah, and I said this 2 years ago. It's like as soon as they come out with mouse and keyboard support, I'm getting rid of my Xbox. There's no point. There's no point having. No point.
At that point, yeah.
There's no point.
God, my hair's fucked up. Whatever.
Just buy a PC. At least you know it'll be fucking even.
That's true.
It'd be
Very true.
Yeah. Unless you're on a serious budget, even if you're on a serious budget, then buy a PS4.
Yeah, if you just want to stick with console, you want to stick with the controller, even though you put a controller.
Not like you're missing out on any Xbox exclusives right now.
You can take the Xbox controller.
Crackdown 3, bro.
Unless you're a diehard.
Crackdown 3, bro.
Unless you're a diehard Gears Forza fan.
Gears Forza crack Forza. I don't know. Gears.
We'll see. We'll
crack Gears. That's it.
All I know is that it's dry season for
Xbox or Microsoft. Yeah.
You know, I think it would be awesome if they came out with a Lost Planet 4 and they use the Lost Planet mechanic.
Please.
How about a Lost Planet made by Epic Games on a Gears on the fucking Unreal Engine?
Try to bring back fucking Lost Planet. That'd be interesting.
I wanted to play Lost
Planet. The first two
were
my favorites.
I never touched 3. I heard 3 was a different. It was a different team, different format, and I heard it was garbage.
That thing looked like shit. Like I looked at that and was like, "This looks like shit. I'm not buying it."
No, the first two are my favorite. The first play, like the single player, like that was a new IP. It was like grappling hook. It was a good like next gen game, and I fucking loved the storyline. The storyline was kind of weird, but then again, the Japanese, whatever.
Yeah. The second one that fleshed it out more.
Japanese, man.
The second one glorious. I love the second one. Like the second one
when they introduced the co-op, that shit was fun, especially with 4 players. I was like, fuck yeah. That's the game to play because we're destroying fucking giant ass creatures. All right, we got to do this. Pretty much it was the first Monster Hunter co-op. Think about it. In a way.
No.
Well, I'm talking about Xbox next gen.
No.
I like that. Nah, casual. Nah, man. Fuck you.
No. That is incorrect.
You are wrong.
Max, you're wrong.
Right, I'm okay with that. I'm good. God, I'm tired.
Hey, Aries, you pick up anything on the Steam sales?
Dude, I want to
not yet, because like I said, I've just been playing Dark Cloud. So no, I actually haven't.
Wait, Dark Cloud as in
the PlayStation 2 game? Yeah, because
I was like, is there a new name of a
I wish. Oh my god.
But like old school PlayStation 2 Dark Cloud.
Because
that would be a great game to play.
Yeah, because I got a PS4 Pro for Kingdom Hearts, and then I was like, I don't know what to do with this, and so I've been playing Dark Cloud on it.
Nice.
Classic.
How much was it?
$15.
That's worth its price.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, dude.
And it's remastered, right?
It's 1080p. That's it.
Oh,
like, they didn't do anything else. They made it 1080p.
Better than back then. If you get the original shit, you're like, yeah, $15. Here we go. Okay.
This is just the highlighted ones. This is a crap ton. There's like the games I bought aren't even on here anymore. I picked up the Surge Complete Edition.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Nice.
I was gonna pick up Neo. I'm like, no, I have it.
Yeah, you have it. It's right there.
Yeah.
Literally right there.
I know. I thought about getting on the PC. Like, no, I won't spend the money. I'll just play it on my PlayStation.
Well, other news, I want to say congratulations, bro, about the logo.
Oh, thanks.
Sorry, side thing for work. No, that.
Freaking. All right, so this whole fucking Fortnite and.
Bro,
no wait.
What's happening now?
The whole Fortnite fucking cross-platform thing. Is like still like people are still talking about it, and I'm trying to figure out why.
It's because of PlayStation's actually in talks of figuring that out.
Yeah. Because
frankly, I think it's the business standpoint where PlayStation wants their share of the money, and the reason why they don't want to do a cross-platform thing is if you have somebody who has an account on Xbox and they log in and somebody doing it on PlayStation, or they're playing with somebody who's on PlayStation, they're like, hey, well, they paid money for that. We're not getting that, so we don't want that. So that's kind of the whole premise with that.
I'm trying to figure out. It's like, this is the way it's always been, and there's a reason for it. Because once you open up that rabbit hole, then consoles won't matter. Consoles won't matter. It's like, what? I don't need to have a PlayStation. I can have Xbox and play with my friends on PlayStation. I'll just buy that.
Yeah.
So why would a company decide, hey, you know what?
Fuck
Especially
you.
the one that's winning. The other ones are losing. They're sucking your dicks because they're losing. That's what fucking Microsoft is doing. They're like, oh, we're not winning, so we gotta suck the customer's dick. Let me bend over. Gotta do all the good stuff. We gotta make them look bad.
I mean, Microsoft sucking my dick is going to get me a Halo game on PC, so I'm okay with that.
You see, the thing is, though, the fucking thing about that,
sucking mod dick
the
now.
thing about that is, like, I don't
Look at Master Chief. Oh, I gotta save Microsoft again. Here we go.
I don't know what the fuck Microsoft is doing, dude. They've done nothing to sell me an Xbox.
No,
like they've done zero.
No, they sold me another games for PlayStation.
They've done nothing. It's like, hey,
and PC.
Hey, Halo's coming out on PC. Do you have a PC and want to buy an Xbox? No. Then you can just buy it on PC.
Not the Xbox.
No, don't buy an Xbox. Do you want to play the superior version? Play it on PC.
You want better graphics? Because that's what you're looking for? Yeah, PC.
You can buy this $500 version. Is it going to be better than the PC? No.
But you instead of spending $500 towards a better graphics card, buy a shitty version of a graphics card.
Buy ours.
Buy ours.
Ours can fit in your entertainment center. It's got a controller with it.
God damn, I gotta use that Steam box.
Oh.
For $1. Yeah. God damn it, I realized that. I just remember you said that. I was like, oh shit, I still have that. I gotta connect that.
You talking about the Steam Link?
Yeah.
I
bought that for $1.
I'm pretty sure when I told you about it. I'm pretty sure when I told you about it, it was $5. It's $2.50 now on Steam. That shit, I don't understand. Like, that's not even worth the manufacturing costs. Like, you're selling this bitch for $2.50. What the fuck? And it's not like it's bad.
You're getting
it's good. It works.
It works.
Why are they selling it for so cheap?
I gotta use it. I just gotta link up his.
You know what's funny though? You know what's funny though? Like, it fucking it's not really. They're not selling that to anybody either. They're just telling everybody, hey,
just like,
this ain't shit. Don't buy it. I'm not.
Steam's really not pushing it, but at the end, like,
they don't need to.
They don't need to because it's like PC players are like, yo, get it.
Just they're making hand over fist.
I mean, because even I do it every time it's on sale. Every time it's on sale, I tell people, I'm like, hey, it's like $2.50. You can stream your PC to your TV. Why would you not buy this? And everyone's like, oh yeah, you're right. And then they sell it like that.
You know what's funny though? Like I think it sold the most when it went on sale at GameStop. Remember, I was going into GameStop. I've never gone into GameStop and been like, hey, do you have this? Like, no, we completely sold out, bro. But they sold out of the fucking Steam links. It was like $5. Right? Yeah. $5.
And the funny thing is, next week is that, hey, oh, there's a sale. Oh, the Steam link is $40. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, there's a bundle with it for Doom. $15. How much is the Steam link? $1. What?
Shit, I don't understand. They're literally giving the Steam Link away, and it's not a bad product. It blows my mind.
I gotta connect.
Take it. Get it away. Yeah. We don't want it anymore.
Then when it's not on sale, though, $50.
Yeah, exactly. That's what blows my mind.
What?
It blows my mind.
Bro,
I don't fucking
all I'm gonna say
it.
is that because I just finished summer camp for my my studio, and holy shit, dude! Today was video game day. Main theme was Fortnite.
Yeah.
Of course.
Bro, all my kids are like, oh, we can do the flossing, we can do the orange. I'm like,
that's all people
and I'm like,
the game literally makes me vomit. I feel like the cool kid making fun of all the nerds, except I'm not the cool kid. I'm a fucking nerd.
Yeah.
I'm that fucking nerd. Like, I don't need that football. I have my own muscles. You jocks are fucking crazy. Get out of here. I don't know, man. I don't get why anyone gives a fuck. Like, really? Like, if you're playing on a Nintendo Switch, why are you playing Fortnite? Why are you playing Fortnite on a Nintendo Switch?
Play on your fucking phone.
Yeah, right.
You get a better fucking internet connection. For sure. Your data speed's gonna be better than any Wi-Fi you get at McDonald's.
Not even that. You have to carry, like, you have to have constant hotspot on your phone. Play it on your goddamn phone.
Even a hotspot on your phone's gonna be bad. Like I don't playing Fortnite on consoles, on PC, got it. On the Switch,
no.
Why? Why?
What are you doing?
You have the worst. You have the worst controller.
The little box with the Switch doesn't even have an Ethernet port.
You got the worst controller. You got the worst internet, and then just to top it all off, you're running it at 30 frames, which is hard to do. Because guess what? My iPhone 10 runs it at 60.
All I know is
what are you doing with yourself?
Because Fortnite's consuming like.
What are you doing with yourself if you are primarily playing this on the fucking Switch and are pissed off? This is legitimately.
It's gonna fail.
This is legitimately the 5. This is okay. If we're looking at gamers as a whole,
apocalypse for gaming.
No, if this is gamers as a whole, this is the 5% bitching. 100%. 100%. No one's not buying a PlayStation because of Fortnite. No one's doing that.
If you are, you're an idiot.
You're a fucking idiot. You're not a gamer, pretty much. You're really not a gamer. If you are putting your foot down on this, you're a fucking bitch. Fuck you.
You're a bitch.
Just kill yourself now. I don't want to see you playing a game. Just stop. If you are literally putting your foot down on this, no one put their foot down on anything anyone has done.
On the good games that deserve
Nintendo is the fucking most like as far as consumer friendly, the most unconsumer friendly
Nintendo somehow managed to sell cardboard. Come on.
Not only do they sell you cardboard, they sell you DLC on amiibos. What the fuck? They're the most unconsumer friendly motherfuckers, and you're gonna put your foot down on
dude.
This?
No, not even that. They're also saying you half of a game because you need the internet for half the other game.
This? And they're gonna sell you fucking online that's like half-assed, and if you want like backup saves, you have to pay for the online when every other console does that shit for free. This? These are motherfuckers buying Call of Duty 2K and Madden every year, and they're putting their foot down on this?
You know what's really funny, by the way? Speaking of Fortnite,
you see, like as I'm going through this, though, I'm literally going through puberty as I'm talking. Like this,
what?
This? What the fuck?
I was gonna say it sounds like Home Improvement, right? Am I?
Exactly.
So hold on, before you go on.
This is what they're fighting for.
Before you go on your tantrum. So we took a picture of the kids and all that, and in the picture we like did the background. I realized, where the fuck is this guy? And like the different designs of like the originality of Fortnite. These guys haven't come out yet. Or am I losing my mind?
Do you play Fortnite?
Huh?
Do you play Fortnite?
No, I watch videos with my kids, and
okay, I got you, but like they don't fucking know. Then they could be out.
Do.
Maybe
because they were asking like, "Hey, Mr. Max, do you play Fortnite?" I go, "Nope."
Remember every month though, like they have some new skin or some shit, and then once that month is over, it's gone. So you don't fucking know that. It could have been. That could have been.
No, but they were asking me like, "Max, how long is Fortnite?" I'm like, "Well, it came out originally. The idea was this and this."
Oh god!
Like,
why are you trying to go down memory lane of
gotta go down the whole
Fortnite?
Oh, they tried to make a good game, but then they sold out.
Trying to explain to kids. Oh, there was a time. Wait, no, wait. That's like trying to tell kids, hey, there was a time when you bought a game. It
got
worked.
The actual game.
No, it worked at launch.
There was no
day one patch.
It was the legit 100% of the game.
And you got the whole game. And when they charge you for money, it added to it. It didn't subtract, it added to it. What the fuck?
No, but some of my older kids were like, really? That was because like some of them did like
they don't know how it started.
They didn't know how it started. And
their games on disc? What?
You had a blow on the cassette? What are you talking about?
You know what? I gotta give Microsoft credit. They saw the future. Why was everyone bitching? That whole thing. The reason why Microsoft is like losing the generation was over some shit that happened. You're all idiots. You're all fucking idiots.
Jesus, watch out.
You're all fucking idiots because everything's digital now. Everything's fucking digital. And you can't trade in shit.
The fact that we're sooner, like, I don't know when they're officially going to be announcing that, is you can sell your pre-owned digital copies.
After all the bullshit's going on with GameStop right now, hey guys, guess what? We fucked up. Because if y'all would have just let Microsoft do their thing and just accepted it, GameStop be dead already. Instead of it taking this long. You fucked up. You fucked up.
So to be completely honest, I don't think the thing that a lot of people had a controversy with Microsoft about was the digital games. Even though it was a lot of it, I would say the biggest thing was the backwards compatibility, playing the older games. Because you have
that's
people...
the only thing you can
Wait. Sony didn't have backwards compatibility, and no one gave a fuck.
Oh, they did on PlayStation 3.
But that's always been
PlayStation. Talking about PlayStation 4.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just talking about in general. No,
that's not 100% true because the PlayStation 1 and 2, and then the 3 had it for a little bit.
Yes, and they stopped that, which was
that was 100% not a thing because the 360 had like a handful of like 50 Xbox games that worked at launch, and that thing sold like hotcakes. No one bought a PS3.
Nobody did.
Until way later.
For the PS3,
until way later. Eventually, PS3 caught up. But in the beginning,
they cut the price.
In the beginning, no, I don't give a fuck about backwards compatibility. It was nice
because you wanted the new.
It was nice and eventually came. But that was not. No one gave a fuck. No one did because neither one of them had it. Neither one of them had it. So that just canceled it out. All right. So this one says I can have used games. This one says I can't. Well, fuck you, Microsoft.
I have all these old games I want to play.
Use games. What? That's a thing? Who shops at GameStop? Get the fuck out of here.
All I know is I knew disc was gonna die because of the fact how big a fucking memory you needed for the game itself. It's like, fuck, 50 gigs for a game. I might as well just download it digitally.
Well, that's what pissed me off. Is when they started having you download the whole thing, and
you're like, what's the point of the fucking disc? Just because I have the rights to it, I might as well just buy it
digitally. Yeah.
Digitally.
That's when I started buying digital. When I was like,
that's why I stopped buying. Unless it's a game I want, I want the case, whatever. I might as well just go to GameStop. Like, here's the case. I'm stealing it. Fuck you.
Yeah, because Best Buy, they sell cases now. You go to Best Buy and buy like collector edition cases, like the tin cases. You can buy at Best Buy.
How much is this tin can?
$10.
$5. $10.
Yeah, something like
that. How old it is?
It's hilarious, dude. I died with all that shit.
Display box only. I'll take it.
That's how collector's editions are coming out now. The new Black Ops like collector's edition box, you can buy that separate for $30.
Other news, fuck Fortnite.
As always. Why do we have to talk about this game all the time? God,
one day, the worst part is
keeps showing up. I can't help it.
The one day it's there. What's gonna be worse? It's gonna be one day, like probably like in a month. The whole feed is just gonna be fucking Fortnite.
It's gonna be the only thing going on because this year's
gonna be every thumbnail in like GameSpot.
Even fucking tech YouTubers talk about Fortnite, and it's annoying. Like talk about the top because it's all they always benchmark Fortnite. Why?
Like it's a very difficult to run game.
Why? I don't know. You can run it on a fucking potato. You could probably get Fortnite to run on your TV. Like just the fucking TV.
You can play it at 60 FPS on your phone. Of course, you could run it like on just the TV.
So of course
Fortnite is just the new Doom.
They throw in Fortnite for kicks and giggles, and that annoys me, huh?
Can Fortnite play on a Razer phone?
Fortnite can play on almost any phone, dude.
Okay, cool. Because they're bringing back the Razer phone. Imagine that shit.
They could play on your phone.
I know that. I'm saying for a Razer phone, the Razer flip phone.
Oh, that? No.
I think it's possible.
You're asking too much.
Nah, I'm not. If Fortnite can go on the fucking Switch, it can go on the Razer phone.
That's 100% 1v1.
That's going to be a new mode.
1v1.
You just gave him an idea,
10 frames per second.
You just gave him an idea.
Like you're moving in paces how fast you can click the fucking up and down. Like you
click to as go as fast as you can to go forward.
It looks like a fucking real-time strategy game when you're playing it.
It's a strategy game.
So yeah, it's a real-time strategy game when you're playing.
Click 5 times to the right, click 6 to go right 6 times.
Fucking on PSN, they're giving away Black Ops 3, which blew my mind. I was like, wait, Call of Duty game for free? What
That's
the
a
fuck?
first.
I know. I downloaded it. I played it. I'm actually really good at Black Ops 3. I didn't even know.
I played a lot with
I didn't even know. I didn't even know I was good at it. Because I played like 5 games straight and was like 1 and 2 all.
Me and Taylor played, and he convinced me to buy it. I bought it for a fucking week. He quit. He rage quit. I destroyed everybody. But yeah, I don't know.
So you know what that says, right? It says either A, the caliber of gamers who are playing Call of Duty is really high, or it just means
too damn good.
or it means that your player base is like 5 and 7-year-olds.
I fucked your mom. Cool.
So it's one of those games that you have to own for no particular reason. You just have to own it, I guess. That's why it sells so well.
Yeah, that blows my mind, dude. Fucking Call of Duty people don't grow up. I remember like getting Call of Duty for the first time in like years, and I felt like it was the same people, like the exact same people.
There's no maturity.
There's zero. I got on there.
Fuck you, man.
Someone was like, "Hey, good game, guys." Hey, shut the fuck up, bro. What is this? What are we playing? Shut up. Your mom. I was like, what?
I told you that message I got from that Battlefield game, right? The guy is like, "Oh, I'm used to playing Call of Duty." I'm like, "This is a real game, man. This is a real man's game. Get the fuck out of here."
Exactly.
All ass man.
There's a reason why Call of Duty players and Battlefield players were distinctively separate.
Yeah, those fucking people, dude. Those are the same motherfuckers that pick the medic class and then don't heal anybody.
They are. That's how you know they are Call of Duty, honestly.
Yeah. Like, you play Call of Duty, don't you, asshole?
Because when me and Chauncey play as medic, we are medics. Like, Chauncey will stick around, I will stick around, and we would just heal and just drop medics and heal up.
Yo, so Aries, last week we went over some PSN names that were just out of control. So I got three of them that I ran into while playing UFC
this past week.
Yeah. So we got Call 877 Cash Now.
That is
dude, awesome. I was like, you're fucking, that's the best name ever, dude.
Call G Westward.
So we got
what is the other one?
Post McSnagger. Yeah. And then
Tricky Dick.
Tricky Dick _K.
Oh, okay.
You can't forget the underscore, man.
That's true.
Oh my god,
that one is hilarious. That one
Call 877 Cash. I started singing that shit, dude. He had me all fucked up all game.
That's hilarious.
I'm sitting there trying to fight, and I can't help but go 877 Cash. No.
The worst part is those what I fucking hate. Little tunes like melodies, and that fucking sticks in your head. You're like, no matter how many years, it could, like 40 years from now, we would never say a word. But if one of us said 1877 Cash Now, all of us would be like 877 Cash Now. Like all of us would be like, fuck, it's still in our brains. It's still in our fucking brain cells. We keep that shit, but I can't remember what I fucking did.
I can't. That's so fucking funny. I haven't seen that commercial forever, too. Forever.
Yeah,
I don't even watch
still
TV.
Don't. We don't have that. We don't have commercials.
I don't have commercials.
We don't have commercials.
I pay to not have commercials.
Yeah,
I don't
pay not to have commercials.
I don't see them. Man, they're getting me with those microtransactions.
I miss Microsoft points.
I don't, dude.
I know.
You know how many times?
I know.
You know how many times like I like just like. You would have just like 50 points and you couldn't buy shit with it.
Not even Avatar shit was like 50 points. I was like, God damn it.
You would always have some left over, like 150 points, and you'd be like, nothing. What can I do with this? Nothing. You can just add it on to your next one.
Because you spent like, I had to get 400. Cool. All right, cool. At 550, 400 points. I still got 150 points left.
It was so annoying. It's so fucking.
And it was so annoying to figure out, like, 400 was what again? 5?
That's so
1600 was 20. You're like 2400 was 30. Like, fuck, I can't remember shit.
If Sony's console was a little bit cheaper, I might have gone with you earlier because just for the fact that you always use cash. But no, their online was garbage, and it was like a fucking $600 console. I ain't got nah.
Yeah.
My dad to this day will not buy any other console.
What other than what?
PlayStation.
Oh,
he is like since the OG PlayStation, he's always had he's had the 1, 2.
That's true. You did have
he bought the $800 PlayStation
when it first came out.
He bought it. He went out and bought that bitch. I didn't even want it. He didn't buy it for me. He bought it for him. That motherfucker bought it for him. I came over one day and was like, "What the fuck? You bought a PlayStation?" Yep.
I remember buying my first PlayStation 2. That was the best day ever. Went to Best Buy with my old man. Got that. And my 2 games were Ratchet and Clank. And then the game you get with it was ATV Off Furry 2. Shit was amazing for me. That was a whole game changer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't see any crazy names this week. I have a Lag Master 1226, but
sadly, I've only played Rocket League just for an hour. I have this whole entire week so 3 days, like back to back playing Rocket League. Didn't really get anybody's attention in the games. Then again, I've been working fucking almost 15 hours a day, so
yeah.
Sleep. That's it.
I haven't even been like online at all this week, just because, like I said, I've just been playing Dark Cloud. So I've mostly been busy with the classwork, though.
I beat Dark Souls.
Nice.
And I fucking so I didn't get the cracked red eye orb. So I had to
Wait, how do you get it?
You gotta join the Dark Wraith Covenant.
You didn't find it, or
well, no.
Oh, you mean the not cracked, just the red eye orb?
The red eye
solid red eye orb.
In order to do it, you have to talk to the fucking what's the lizard dude's name?
I forgot. I know
Kingseeker Framp, and there's Koth.
Yeah,
Koth, so, dark sucker.
You can't talk to the one at the Fire Link. You have to talk to the one at the Abyss.
Koth.
So if you talk to him at the Fire Link before you talk to him at the Abyss, then you fucked yourself out of it. So
you
I didn't know that I was at the end until I got to Gwyn, and I was like, oh shit, I'm at the end. So I kill him, and then it just starts you over, and I'm like, fuck, all right, cool. So
that's right. It automatically starts you over the game.
So literally today,
it doesn't do like, oh, you want to do Journey 2?
I took 2 hours
to get to that point.
I went 2 hours, and I just killed the bosses I need to, got to that point, and then got the crack red eye orb and started doing invasions.
How'd that go?
It's just fun, dude.
Yeah, I bet.
Except for the fucking people that fish back, they fish backstabbing. Oh my god,
I hate that, man.
I had
surprised they didn't fucking look at, man.
I had a backstab fish match in Dark Souls 3 once, where it was a guy who was wearing like the bandit armor and he had a dagger, and his name was literally like Assassin Man, and he had a friend. He had a friend in full smo gear with a crossbow that would just shoot at me while the other dude just kept fishing for backstabs. And I was like, what am I supposed to do against this? The whole time there's this guy in front of me with a crossbow and the other dude running for my back the whole fight.
At the end, when I deal with that shit, I'd rather just jump off. I'm like, I'm not dealing with that.
I'm pretty sure I just ran away and then banished my crystal myself.
My favorite thing is like some people try to hide from you and they think like, oh, if I just hide from you, he'll eventually quit. Now I'm persistent. Fuck you. I spent like 30 minutes looking for this fucker, and I found him, right? This motherfucker is like turned all this fucking crystal soul spear shit, and whatever the fuck, and he shoots it at me. I move out the way, and he throws the dark bead, and I fucking, so I guess what most people do is they try to jump sideways from that thing. You have to go straight forward.
Yeah, that's how you dodge. It's that little
you have to go straight forward. If you go forward, you'll dodge. If you go backwards, left or right, you get hit. You still get hit by the air. I went forward, hit him. He fucking panics, rolls backwards, falls off a cliff. I fucking was like, that was worth it. Point down, like fuck you.
All I know is we need to get Hunter back. Hunter, start playing on PlayStation.
No. Hey, y'all need to get back on the Xbox so we can fuck
that, man.
What's an Xbox?
Hey, we had a lot of fun fucking up people in 3.
I know we did, but like PlayStation's the core, man.
Hey man, I like Spider-Man. I like Last of Us. I like
Days Gone coming out.
Days Gone. I like
actual exclusives.
I like Neo. I like Uncharted. I like
fuck, what's the Automata?
Nier Automata is an Xbox now.
Is it?
It is.
Oh, now it is. Okay,
yes.
Okay, take that back. Yes. But yes, all I know is I still think about that time is that like while we were at Hunter's World, that one guy popped up and you and me were like looking like, oh, hey there. That's
what's fucked up about Dark Souls though. There's only like 1 or 2 spots that you can spawn in possibly. So if anyone's ganking, they will sit right there and wait for your ass.
The worst part is that I hate about they should have like fixed the mechanics is that like Prod points it out when he says like, fuck man, it'd be really cool to have more backup. I wish there was an algorithm that like, oh, there's an invader.
There's like 5
percentage wise, it gets higher, another invader shows up, and another invader. Like just stack them. I don't give a fuck. I'd rather verse a bunch of reds and be like, all right, 1 red.
I had this.
That's it, and just wait.
I had this asshole.
In the first one, I feel like they do that because the enemies are so fucking hard locked onto you that usually when people invade you, you have a full map of enemies.
Yeah, but if you get into a room and everything's cleared out and there's like 4 people sitting there, that's a whole other thing.
You're like,
it's a whole fucking ball.
You're like, you go in there, you're like,
I guess so. Yo, I go in there, dude, fucking in the forest, dude, full smo armor. I'm like, oh shit, it's him and his buddy. I'm like, I'm fucked.
In the forest level?
Yeah, this
dude.
The
trees people are?
Yeah. Okay. So you're fucking, I'm like, all right, here we go. I fucking hit him once. He's like,
nothing.
and just starts swinging. He just swings this R1 spamming and just stun locks me. I can't move or nothing. I'm like, oh well, fuck. I guess I'm dead.
I had something similar happen. I was trying to show off the game to my dad because I wanted to get my dad played, and the guy invaded me, and I was like, oh, I bet I could kick this dude's ass. And he runs up to me with the Quelog Fury sword, and that sword is like a trail of fire whenever he swings it. So the guy runs up to me, just R1 spams, and hits me like 4 times, and I die. And my dad's just laughing at me for dying so quickly. And he's crazy dude with a fire sword. And I was just like,
get good, son.
Like the first time you show your, like for me, it was like showing my dad Grand Theft Auto 3. I'm like, hey, Dad, check out this out. And I'm trying to like I'm in driving like crazy. This first time I fuck up, I clip a car, it makes my car flip over, and like I land upside down and explodes. He goes, you're never driving my car, son. I was like,
that's the best. You're trying to show something who's never seen it, like a type of game before, like, oh, this is gonna be cool. Hey, check this out, and then you fuck up immediately.
The very first invasion I did, it was at the Undead Parish.
Oh, okay.
So I spawned in, and this dude, as I'm spawning in, is getting hit by one of the fucking little skeleton dudes. He gets hit, and he kills him, and he looks at me. I look at him. And he just turns around. I'm like, oh, it's going to be one of these. So I fucking run after him. He turns around and tries to, like, throw me off. He throws. I block it. I just hit him. I hit him once. Hit him again. Hit him again. Hit him again. He does. I'm like, oh, you're that kind of guy. Oh, you're dead. I was like, that was easy as I thought. Let me do this again.
Okay, speaking of which, all right, sorry, I want to do a sidetrack. I want to say this now. Is any new character for Overwatch? Has anybody seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a giant
hamster ball.
It's a hamster and a giant hamster ball, yeah.
It's a what is it, a wrecking ball, pretty much.
His name is Wrecking Ball, yes.
His
hero name.
Smiley Cyrus.
Smiley Cyrus.
I came in like, all right. Yeah. I started laughing. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. It's a fucking hamster.
Did you see GTA 5 is adding fucking nightclubs?
Yes, I'm actually down for that. It's kind of balance of gay Tony. Whoopie-doo, thanks.
I'm like,
I don't know.
I guess.
Till before fucking what Red Dead comes out.
Dude, Red Dead pre-orders, you're getting fucking Grand Theft Auto bucks. Why?
That's a very odd
I don't
thing.
understand that.
It kind of scares me at the same time.
You get GTA Online money for pre-ordering Red Dead 2. Why wouldn't you get money for Red Dead 2?
Fuck you. Ultimate Edition, you get $2 million. I can make that in an hour. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. I can do that like, with my gang and just get $2 million easily.
What, like a heist?
No, just like doing just bullshit missions too. Like you can make bank in like in an hour. $2 million is really nothing, honestly. Nowadays, like if you know what game, if everybody knows what game to play, what game, like, yeah, heist is also, you can do an option, but like, you might as well do missions. It'll be quicker. In 1 hour, you can make $1,500,000 quick. If you know exactly which game type to play, and if you have friends, it's even quicker and easier. But fuck you, a $2 million for Ultimate Edition? Fuck that. I might as well buy a Megalodon card. Fuck you.
Oh, God.
No. You know what's hilarious? It's actually cheaper. It's cheaper to buy the game
with
the extra points than it is to buy Megalodon cards.
That's true. It's like
because you can get like $10 million from buying the game, and then that would cost more than the game if you bought it.
Yeah,
that was fucking
separately,
crazy.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's sales, man. That's how they're getting you.
I just find it very odd that they're doing it this way. Like, I'm just like, why?
It's
either they're trying to convince, like, or they're trying to make GTA Online the online world for like Rockstar, and then you go to a single player for
some would say that this is a good thing because that means that maybe GTA, Red Dead Redemption Online won't be that monetized, but
yeah.
that also means that it just means there's probably not gonna be that much to do then.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Mm-hmm.
Not really, because if you guys recall Red Dead Revolver or Red Dead Redemption, that was a big game.
It was.
No. We're talking about the online mode, not the single player. We know the single player is gonna be stacked. We're talking about the online.
Online for the first week.
No. I'm talking about for Red Dead 2.
Oh, okay. I was trying to bring
because I would 100% assume they were going to monetize the fuck out of that.
Yeah, in the first week it's gonna happen.
And if if they're not giving you stuff for Red Dead 2, I'm wondering what are they doing then?
Yeah, like you expect, like, all right, heads up, there's gonna be bank heist. I hope there is. Like, come on.
No, it'd be train heist. That would be sick. If it was a regular bank, it would be pretty dumb. You can't strategically, like, really strategically break into a fucking Western bank. Come on.
No, you can, because all you gotta do is like, it's Max and the gang. You can literally announce yourself. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you'd be fine.
Sheriff
like,
won't be there.
There's no cops, nothing coming after you. What are you gonna
I think the premise of the train heist would be really fun because on Assassin's Creed,
for what
they had something similar to that, and that shit was fun as fuck.
All I know is it's gonna be hilarious. You're gonna have that one fucking dumb team member who's gonna be like, haha, I'm in front of the train.
No, it would be cool if you could accidentally put the dynamite on the wrong side. It blows the fucking thing out of the train instead of...
Dude, if there's anything, Rockstar, if you're listening, please make it possible to derail the train.
Like they're not.
Because till this day, everybody's tried everything for GTA 5. You cannot. Dude, you were able to do it in San Andreas. You were able to derail it by going full speed and derail if you hit the curve right. No, not even then. Like, they really did not want to make GTA 5 have a derailing train. Would have been fucking hilarious.
By the way, medium 2-topping pizza from Pizza Hut, $5.99 a piece.
Oh shit! Doing a Domino's.
I saw that. It was like,
that was an ad right there.
Hey man,
by the way,
it's not closed yet. You can get some pizza
for $5.99 each. It's like Domino's. They're doing that move.
That's interesting. I'm sorry, I saw that. I'm like, I'm hungry, so I could kind of.
Well, after I bought Pizza Hut and got a whole pizza that wasn't sliced, I've been deterred from buying it.
Wait, what'd you say?
What the fuck?
That caught my attention. What?
I bought Pizza Hut. It was delivered. I opened my pizza box and I looked at it and it wasn't sliced. I had an entire pizza.
That's just fucking funny, dog.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of that happened to me, but it was only half of my pizza. Like my half was like good, but the other half was like, this is one slice.
I can imagine Hunter's ass like, I ain't got no big knife. I ain't got no fucking pizza cutter. He says fucking folds it.
Exactly. That's exactly what I did. I folded that
taco pizza. The taco pizza, bro.
Can you imagine walking in and seeing this big ass nigga fucking with half a big ass pizza? You hungry, dude?
Yeah.
They didn't cut my pizza.
They didn't cut it. What am I supposed to do?
It's like, don't you have a pizza cutter? No. Do you have a knife? Nah.
I'm so fucking dead, dude. That's the funniest shit ever, man.
That's actually pretty funny, dude.
That's pretty funny.
Like I said, I've had it only half of my pizza, but I can't imagine a whole pizza. You're like,
not a sauce. I was like, what is this?
I can never ever say that. That's some funny shit.
That's a one-time thing.
I will never buy Pizza Hut again. Why? They sent me a whole pizza. Isn't that what you wanted? No, they didn't cut it.
The fact you didn't call him back like, hey, by the way, you didn't cut my
pizza. What the fuck? They do go come over with a pizza cutter and cut your shit? What the fuck?
That's
what are they fucking gonna do?
No, that's the best customer service ever.
Yo,
wait, what?
Look,
I'm on my way.
No, this is gonna happen.
I got you, bro.
This is what's gonna happen. It's like, hello, excuse me. Like, yes. You just delivered a pizza to me. I was just wondering. Is there any way you could send someone to cut the pizza? You didn't cut the pizza. Like what do you mean we didn't cut the pizza? Like no, like no one like you didn't cut the pizza. Like it's just the full pizza. You wanted a full pizza. Like, no, I wanted a cut full pizza. It's like, so you're asking me to send someone with a pizza cutter to cut your pizza. If you wouldn't mind, that it is what I paid you guys. I gave the driver a great tip. Hang up. This was gonna happen.
But then that's how that's gonna go. Give me that one good guy. He's like, Bob, you fucked up again, bro.
No, this was gonna happen. Oh, okay, yes, sir. We'll send someone right over. Oh, thank you so much. No one's coming.
It's that guy waiting.
No, he turns around. Hey, some asshole wanted me to come over and cut his pizza. That's funny, isn't it?
Hey, he called. I didn't expect that shit. All right, what else is
here? Jesus Christ, dude. Too funny. Too fucking funny. Now I want some fucking pizza.
I ate pizza today. Then again, I love pizza. I'll eat it again.
Myself up. He's like, I'm gonna work myself up. I want pizza now.
I might get me some. I get two toppings for $5.99. It's $12. I get 2 mediums. Holy shit! I might do that.
I was gonna ask you, do you want to go to game night or nah?
I'm good, dog.
Nah.
I think I might do that. Damn. All right, man. Yeah, it's fucking dry. It's dry.
Go back up.
What?
Alien Isolation team is hiring for a new tactical first person. Oh, interesting.
I don't want to hear
Quake champion.
I don't want to hear or see the word fucking alien and first person shooter for another 10 years. Another 10 years.
Nah, we can't.
When they can come out with a new Duke Nukem when I'm like 50. And I might go look at it. Oh wait, no. If they come out with if it's true and John Cena's playing Duke Nukem in the movie, I'm seeing that day one.
Oh yeah.
You'll probably see the midnight review, like the midnight preview.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, it's John Cena. All right. I'm gonna be watching nothing the whole movie. Just people talking to thin air.
Yeah,
it's gonna be great.
Somebody's getting killed. People are just dying randomly.
It's gonna be fucking great. Just bubble gum everywhere. Balls of steel out the ass.
Oh my god, I'm trying to think. Like, no, you can't do.
Are you sure about that?
No, here's the thing. It's like I can see Duke Nukem, a CGI movie.
It'd be fucking great. He kicks in the door. It's John Cena.
They have to.
Who the fuck is John Cena?
I
could never be John Cena. You always see me. If they fucking are self-aware, they do like a pull a Deadpool in that fucking movie, which I think
they should.
They should. Yeah,
because Duke Nukem is considered.
That would be 100% the best thing ever.
Are you listening, people?
No,
who are the creators?
No,
do it.
Nobody's listening.
Nobody's listening.
We have our one viewer.
He was here. We scared him away.
No, John Cena's watching it right now.
You know, we scared him away when we started talking about Pizza Hut. I came in here for gaming news, and you guys are talking about Pizza Hut. Fuck this.
He's actually ordering the pizza right now. So
maybe. Probably. He's like, these motherfuckers made me hungry.
He's like, fuck this shit.
Here, Chauncey talking about the deal. He's like, damn, that's a good deal. I'll be right back.
Drop my PC. Bye.
If there's anything, Chauncey's a really good salesman. He convinced me to buy Burger King at 2 in the morning.
This dude was high as fuck. And I just like you're high, bro. Okay, cool. So I pulled up a Burger King ad and then started reading it.
In the middle of Dark Souls. You just left, Hunter. You literally just left. Because you had to do something.
I was like, "Hey, Max, you know what sounds good right now?"
And I was like, "What, Chauncey? What is it?"
It's like a sesame seed bun grilled with tomato, lettuce, and a drink for only $4.
Saying this for 10 minutes, like for a good 10 minutes, while we're killing invaders. While we're killing invaders, I'm backstabbing him. Cheeseburger. Backstab.
I'm reading the fucking ad. I read it like 30 times. This man says, "You know what, Chauncey? Fuck this. I'm getting Burger King."
I put my character to lay down, and I'm like, I'm coming back. Holy shit.
This motherfucker left and went and got Burger King.
20 minutes later, I come back. Hey, Chauncey. And I'm like, he's like, "What?" I'm like, "Bro, guess what I got?" And he goes,
"Did you happen to get a sesame?"
And I go, "Exactly." But with an extra item. And he goes like, "What'd you get?" I'm like, "I went extra large for us." And I was like, with the fish fillet sandwich.
God, it was fucking glorious. I got this man to buy Burger King.
Because it was so convincing.
Do you even go to Burger King?
Huh?
Do you even go to Burger? Did you ever like? I haven't been to Burger King in years. Have you like? Was
After that?
At that point in time, was that a regular thing for you to go to Burger King?
At that time,
yeah,
it was like I only have Burger King like once every 2 weeks or something like that. But like for that, you convinced me to go to Burger King for like a good like.
I convinced a guy who doesn't go to Burger King to go to Burger King.
Like convinced to go back to Burger King like for. I went there like 4 times like for that week because I kept like because I found out they do that 2 for $5. I was like, bro, I can get a fish fillet sandwich and I can get a sesame and they had this new long like. Burger. It was like
oh, I remember that.
Yeah, it was like, what is this? I was like, is it a sub of burger? No, it was like a long.
It was like the hot dog burger.
It was a hot dog burger. I was like, this is pretty good. I don't know.
It's interesting.
But that time, I was losing my shit. I was like, God damn it, man! Fucking 2:30 in the morning. I'm like, I have a Burger King that's 24 hours right around the road, right down the road.
Right down the road.
All about that hot dog burger. Right down the road.
nuggets
right down the road.
Bro, if there's anything, fish fillet sandwich. I love Burger King's fish fillet sandwich. It's really good shit compared to anything else now.
You know what I didn't realize? If I want to do the DLC, I have to do it before I kill Gwen. I didn't even realize that.
Yep.
Oh.
I was like, what the fuck? I want to go do the DLC.
Nah.
Nope. Start over, bitch.
Nope.
Start over.
Nope. Nope.
Hey, you know that bonfire that you were so used to warping to? Fuck you.
Nope.
No more warping.
Damn, you can't warp
Walk.
anymore?
Yeah, I had to go fucking fuck. I had to run.
That's the
Dude,
grind.
that shit. Yo. Well, luckily I knew where specifically I had to go.
Yeah.
But I ran through Sense Fortress. I ran through Blighttown. I ran through
You ran through
Orlando.
everything.
I ran through everything.
You're like, fuck you guys. I just want to get this fucking red eye.
Yeah.
And all the answers like, oh.
2 hours, man. 2 hours.
Now, so now that you've played all three, what as far as gameplay, as far as the overall mechanics, what do you feel like?
Overall mechanics, the number 3 is still the best one. Yeah. If Dark Souls 1 didn't have the fucked up backstabbing, it would be pretty close.
If Dark Souls 1 had the gameplay and the mechanics of Dark Souls 3, hands down.
I just love 1 just for the how the levels are built. That's all.
Yeah, no,
like,
it's just
it's got the best level design easily.
The depth of it alone and the grind. Like,
I don't know about that. The depth was pretty fucked up. There's a bunch of half dragons. I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Oh, Lost Izalith was fucking ass.
I was like, what is this shit?
Yeah.
That's like the one. I think that was one of the last areas they ever added to the game, though.
Yeah,
I literally got there and was like, look, I'm like,
well, I mean,
and this was the first time me ever getting it. I'm like, what is this? Like, why is there a bunch of half dragon? Like, is that
that's just dragon ass everywhere, dude? All right,
that's a half a dragon, and there's like 30 of them randomly fucking placed. Random
all over
like no consistency, especially the
well, if you stay on
the demon, what's the big ass fucking demon with the horns? What the fuck is the thing name?
I know what you're talking about. I can.
It's like the first boss you fight, but there's like a shit ton of them in the fucking catacomb.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. The Tartarus demon.
Tartarus demon, and then they fucking threw 6 of them in like one spot for like no reason. I'm like, what?
Oh yeah, until they patched that, they would all aggro like at once too. That shit was garbage.
Yeah. I was like, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why is there 6 of them just saying they're like
because I played before they patched that. The only reason I got through that area was because I aggroed all of them, got scared, jumped off a cliff in fear, and they all followed me off the cliff. And they don't respawn. So me and 6 Taurus demons just jumped off a cliff, and then I was like, cool, I did it.
I thought that was the worst place of the entire game.
It is. It easily is. Yeah.
They just reskinned a boss and threw him everywhere. I was like, what the fuck? No, sorry, they didn't even reskin him. They just made him a little bit smaller.
Well, I feel like it was
third scale.
Yeah, they just dropped the scale a little bit.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like that was fine though, because they reused a boss that, okay, when you fought him at the beginning, he was definitely a fucking boss, but as you progress through the game, he was a regular enemy.
Like, oh shit, me.
I think using early game bosses isn't usually too big of a deal, because to me it's kind of like a testament to how far you've come, like story perspective, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't think
they should have used the fucking first boss a million times.
Bro, that first boss,
you used him twice. And I was like, you could have used him like 10 more times, because that boss was ass in the beginning. He was ass the second time you fought him.
You actually fight him 3 times if you fight him the correct amount.
The first time you can fight him is when
you fight him once, and then you fight him again on the same spot, but it's down low.
And he's like
technically
wandering.
You find him again.
Yeah. The stray demon, the asylum demon, and then what's the fire one? Is it just fire demon?
The demon.
It might be demon of chaos.
I think that would be the best name.
Demon plus.
Demon.
Demon.
Couple demons.
Demon.
What? I mean, yeah. So now you see why I rank the Souls the way I do, because the first was still just amazing as a whole.
No, I feel you. I do. I respect like your order of what you said. Like I was like, yeah, can't lie, it's fucking amazing. That's a great order.
Yeah.
I just wish they had the mechanics of 3.
I know. I wish they did something about this stupid ass backstab. That still kills it for me.
The one thing I'm like, fuck,
man. I mean, I think about the times when I was patched into your world and I would one-shot people with my fireball. That was pretty fun.
I still think of that one day. Like I was trying to God,
You know, like it's really hard. It's really hard for me to rank all of them because I can appreciate them for what they are.
Yeah,
they're individually a good game.
I can appreciate 3 for what it is because it's still a difficult game, but it is easier. It is easier because, but I think it's not easier because the formula is easy. I think it's easier just because there's a lot of quality of life changes. Because if 3 played like Dark Souls 1, that game would be fucking
use an S
hard.
Balls.
That would be the hardest game.
Completely still to fucking drink a milkshake and go.
Yeah. It would be the hardest game ever if
3 was like number 1.
If they zero changes the mechanics, 0 changes.
No, if 3 didn't have the warping, like I was gonna say, like, dude,
well,
Dark Souls 1 is a grind. Like, you have to really think, like, I gotta fucking survive to get back here.
Yeah.
If I died, it's a fucking mission to get back where you are.
I think if they didn't have warping in 3, though, the whole map would be more crisscrossed like it is in 1.
Yeah,
which is why 2 and 3 had warping. Is it kind of let them get away with being a little bit lazier with their map design. Whereas 1, you had to be able to get to everywhere from almost everywhere.
And you also had to remember the path. Like, fuck, how do I get to Blighttown again? It was this, and then there, and like you really have to fucking strategically remember.
You have to know what you were doing. Yeah.
But in the grand scheme of things, though, it's kind of funny. Like all these areas are supposed to be like separate worlds. They're like so close together. You're like, oh, it's right there. Oh man.
Hey, if you think about like,
what? It's right there.
Is that the castle right there?
It's right there.
All we gotta do is jump over the fence.
It's just right down the road.
Right? Literally. Like Dark Souls 2, that thing, like almost nothing connected. That shit was ridiculous.
That was weird for us.
That shit was just
like it was everything.
Oh my god.
Everything was 100%
told them how we beat the game. Oh my god. So we got fucked. Oh, I got fucked on my playthrough. When remember I died at the last second when you killed the boss.
Oh yeah,
dude, it was so bullshit.
That shit was funny.
It was so funny. We're like, I can't believe this happened.
I was like, I got him. It's like,
and I'm
already dead
because I got cursed. Because there was a ball right behind me. It lit up, and me and him are killing him. And at the last second, my bar just went, boom, done. Cursed.
I will say though, the most satisfying end boss was still 3.
No, 3 was the best boss fight.
Oh yeah, so
the end boss, the final
boss.
Yeah, the final boss on all 3 of them is still 3.
Fucking
1 and 2 were garbage. Like when I beat 1 and 2, I was like, that's it.
Yeah. 2 is good. 2 is
Soul of Cinder was everything I ever fucking wanted from a boss. He just swapped between movesets. It felt like you were just fighting a stronger version of all of your own characters or something.
Essentially, so there was a lot of theory about that. They were trying to say that soul was you. So you were that soul from 1
and 2.
Well, to an extent, that's true because the Soul of Cinder is the amalgamation of everyone who's ever kindled the bonfire.
Yeah, which is number 1.
So, that is partially true.
It was hilarious. Like fighting him, you would have thought it was a real person.
Oh yeah,
you thought you were versing is this a PvP match? Am I very confused
you
right now?
Hear something funny, dude? So I was playing and I was in the Drake's archives.
Okay,
Drake's archives.
And I got fucking invaded. And I'm sitting there, I'm streaming on YouTube, and I got invaded. I'm like, oh, it's just because it said man eater again. I'm like, oh, another one of these. And so you know how the original one is fucking
man eater
Mildred. Man eater Mildred, right?
Okay.
This one came up. It was vegan. It was the vegan Mildred, right? And it was dressed up just like the man eater. And I was like, I thought it was an NPC, dude, because I'm like, oh, he's dressed just like the NPC. This is totally NPC, right? And I'm like, so I'm rushing this. I'm bum rushing this thing because NPCs are garbage in Dark Souls 1. I'm just bum rushing this. I'm like, whatever, dude, fuck it. You're about to get murked. And I murked the fuck out of him, right? And then I'm like, wow, that NPC was weird. And then I get something in the chat like, that wasn't an NPC. That was a real person. Like, what do you mean? Like, it was vegan. It was vegan fucking vegan eater, whatever the fuck.
Oh, you're man. You just
it was like vegan. Yeah, it was vegan Mildred or something.
You just misread it.
Like someone was just cosplaying. I'm like, oh, that was a real person. Oh man, he was terrible. He was garbage. I totally thought it was just an NPC and was just trying to cheese him, and it fucking worked.
That's hilarious, though.
Oh my god!
Wearing the same shit, it blew my mind.
The NPCs, not the NPC invaders in 2, but the NPC summons in 2. If you got invaded or you were an invader and you had to go up against a summon, those things had so much fucking health.
Who's our favorite one?
They were retarded, but they had so much health you could never kill them in 2.
Even the first NPC in 3 was hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Even that bitch parried you.
You know who the fucking annoying was? Yellowfinger. I fucking hate that.
Yeah.
Yellowfinger.
That's a chef actor.
No. The most annoying NPC in all of the Souls series that you had to fight, it was in 2. And it was the one that actually was dressed up as a white phantom, but it was actually a red.
Oh yeah, that guy was awesome.
What was his name?
Like he would like emote and he'd do all this stuff. I was like, oh really? And he literally ran away from me the entire time I fought him. Like he literally ran from me.
I did in 2. I got really pissed at that clown cosplayer who just threw pyromancy, that invader, because he every time he killed you, he'd be like he'd emote, and you're like, are you fucking? This is an NPC, and he's killing me.
I had an NPC do the little shield thing at me. He went like this. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
They do that in 1. They do that in 1.
I was like, wait a minute, are you? Is this real
bullshit?
person? Yeah, I know, right? I'm like, is this where this originated from? The NPC did it to somebody, so they want to run around doing this shit.
That's exactly how it happened. I don't know how
I was like, that's right.
I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
I forgot my
NPC. You fucking trolling me? Fuck you, dude.
What was it? What's the one that's in number 3? It's like the guy with the big fucking
Leto, Silver Knight Leto.
Yeah,
when you had the big ass shield.
No, the two-handed great hammer. The stone.
No, the motherfucker in the catacombs with the big ass shield that you can shove with.
You talking about Havel?
No,
not Havel.
Not Havel.
No. Wait. Which Souls?
So three. So in the catacombs where the big ass fucking rat is, where the fucking skeletons and the skeleton.
Night Slayer Sorg.
Yeah, that motherfucker's annoying. He just tanks up and is like, eats it.
It's not that guy. It's the one.
I know what I'm just saying.
Okay, there's that one.
He was a bitch.
Mine is the one that like
You're talking about the DLC, right?
No, this is the one you have to pass the frogs. You have to pass this bridge, and there's a silver knight in the end, and it's above a lava pit.
That's also Sorg. That's also Zorik. Yeah, he's in 2 areas.
Okay.
Yeah, that's also Zorik.
I losing my mind, but yes.
Fucking Yellowfinger shows up like 3 times.
Yeah, right? Okay.
Yellowfinger shows up 5 times, if I recall correctly.
I wasn't Ember.
I think in the DLC.
Yeah,
I wasn't Ember. No, I wasn't Ember the whole time. So
what, in 3?
Yeah,
I was. I played that fucking game like Ember shit. I was.
If you think Zorik is bad, there's a Silver Knight Leto in the DLC. He's wearing the Silver Knight set, and I forget what. It's a 2-handed great hammer, I believe.
It's called the
one that has the crack rocks on it.
Yes. Yeah. That thing will kill you in 2 hits from Silver Knight Leto, like almost no matter what. He is a fucking god.
And then
he hits you without hitting you. Like he hits the ground and it still hits you.
He hits the ground and it stuns you, and then he's got 2 hits after that.
Yeah, and then you take that to PvP and you 2 hit somebody and they're like, "Fuck you." What was that?
Yeah. No, I had a great time.
Like Leto?
So, did you guys play the one? Did you guys ever play as the boss?
Nah, I didn't get
in 3. No, oh my goodness!
The boss cover.
As the boss, the keeper of the church was amazing. Yeah. Like I have so many gameplay saves from me being like triple team.
That shit was so good, but unfortunate because
it didn't carry on. Like it didn't.
Because once you beat it, that's it. That's it. No one's gonna show back. Only if a new player goes in when you get.
Yeah, that's why I said it wasn't like there was no fluid.
I wish you could redo the boss.
Yeah,
that'd been great.
So that you would have people going in and out.
Well, no. So I'll say this: if you beat the boss. You get to the bonfire behind it, you could reactivate the boss and you could reactivate the boss. Otherwise, you never get summoned.
Okay.
And so that's how you got around that. And usually I would be summoned as the boss and I would fight using what's his face's hammer. Morbid. The one who guarded the firekeeper.
That's Morn. Yeah.
Yeah. Morn's hammer. I used Morn's hammer. I would fucking destroy bitches. It was glorious.
I missed Dark Souls 3 days.
Yeah.
We have to finish it.
I liked this that it was kind of like a continuation of the Silver Knight from 2, where you could break out of the Silver Knight's shield in 2 and like help the boss fight. But now you are the boss, so it was a good like. It's a
like flashback. Like, hey,
I just beat Dark Souls. I'm not beating Dark Souls 3, even though that one is easier.
But there's no, or there might be actually. I never got invaded in Bloodborne, but the NPCs that you have to fight in Bloodborne are ass.
Oh, they're so
all of them.
hard.
They're
Oh,
so fast,
hard.
and they keep healing. It's
That's so
terrible.
hard.
the funniest
Oh
thing
my
is,
god.
me and Chauncey played like a few weeks ago. Or, like it's been a month actually. It's been like a month we played. Bro, I'm like, I want him to get soul, so he's in my world, bro. For the first time in a long time, there was somebody that fucking invaded my world. I was like, there's people still playing this game.
Yeah.
Bro, I fucking wrecked the shit out of them. They were thinking like, yeah, boom, blah, done.
No.
Were you a blood tinge build though?
No.
No,
Okay.
I was just
blood tinge build is disgusting.
I'm too good for that. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna back
when
up.
we had to fight the hunter on top with the fucking Gatling?
Yeah.
gun? And I was
Oh
like,
my God.
I was like, hey dude, you know we can just befriend him, right? He's like, what do you mean? He's like, no, if you just do this, we can just talk to him. He's like, no fucking way.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and I was like,
that's
there's
what
one
you
specific way to befriend
I went
him.
over and did it. And when we were
Yeah,
talking,
he did it.
I went over and talked to him like, hey, what's up, dude? And he's like, what the fuck?
Because I'm next to him. And
How are you his friend?
Because like I climb up the ladder and Chauncey's right next to me. I'm like, I'm freaking out. I'm like, yo, is this really happening?
I'm like, what's up, dog? How you doing?
That bitch took me so long my first time through
A
Bloodborne.
handshake. I would have been like, yo, what the fuck?
I had no trouble with like any bosses or enemies throughout all of Bloodborne except for other hunters. They were so annoying.
This fucking Cuban you got over here, dude. What the fuck you bringing him over here for?
No,
I don't fucking like him. Why you think I fucking keep killing his ass?
Yeah, no, but the one hunter I fucking hated the most is the one right before Rom, because he has those fucking squid hands. He's like,
oh my god, yeah, fuck.
And that shit took your life
that
away.
one shots the fuck out of you. Yeah,
it's either a one shot or it takes like all your health. You have that little fucking small, and then all this pistol shot. That's it, and it fucking kills you. God, oh my god! I just finished the.
There's the two hunters together. One of them has the mace. The mace that like
Tesla fucking coil thing.
Yes, the Tesla coil thing. So there's him, and he has a buddy. So you have to fight 2 of them, and you're just like, what the fuck? Why? Like you can barely fight one of those bastards.
No, I recently just about to finish up the dungeons because I find, oh my god.
Oh, the Chalice Dungeon.
Fighting Amadalia again, I fucking hate him.
Yeah, the bosses.
Amadalia is a fucking annoying asshole.
The Chalice Dungeon bosses are ass, but the actual Chalice Dungeons are fun as like a concept. Like they're fun to just run through.
What's so fucking annoying is that
you gotta go through that.
Bloodborne has like the Bloodborne's NPCs have the most fucking health.
Yeah,
it's fucking ridiculous. How much
not even that. There's so much aggro.
Even when
you heal.
Even when you parry them,
I'm like,
and you hit. Even when you parry them and hit the riposte, it takes nothing from you. Take more out of a boss than you do an NPC.
Yeah,
it's annoying. You're like, what the fuck?
I'm like, are you a boss? I don't know about.
Yeah, exactly, man. That's like I fucking hit Gwen, fucking riposte that bitch. And all right, here goes a fucking 1/6 of your health. And you fucking riposte an NPC in Bloodborne. It's like.
It's just like a
noise.
You tickled me.
No, it's like a fly. No, but at the end, I've been rewatching some videos. I'm like, dude, I need to find that fucking. I really hate the fact that Bloodborne had that missing boss, and I'm like, bro, that's a fucking legit disgusting looking boss. That would have freaked me out.
Yeah,
it's this weird tentacle fucking thing. I'm like,
dude, it'll be in Bloodborne too.
That game's not happening.
So I'd like to comment on this because we've just been ranting about Souls and From Software games. That whole feeling that we've had, that we've been talking about the game, is the same type of nostalgia that's missing from most games nowadays, which is the reason why they're super forgettable, which is the reason why a lot of people don't like games anymore. That's the same way it is when you get the generation who played like Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker and all that good stuff. It was a good feeling, and reminiscing on an experience is a plus. But you're missing from a lot of games nowadays.
I think part of why Souls does that so well is like because yes, a lot of it has to do with its difficulty because you feel like you've accomplished something when you're done with it. But for me, a huge thing of it is a very well put together, well done single player experience that I can also summon people in and hang out with friends and like, hey,
we've co-op game.
Yeah, it's like it's like it feels like they put together a perfect single player game and then just kind of added co-op and it worked.
Yeah,
and I think that's what more games need to do.
I
like,
agree. Oh, sorry.
They just need to flesh it out instead of relying on co-op to make.
And I think that's what Bethesda is trying to reach because they know that's what we like.
I hope so. If you think about it,
good point, Hunter. Good point.
I agree with what you're saying. The only part I disagree with is that people saying that people don't like games anymore.
Fortnite.
No, not.
Shut up. We're talking about real games.
Not Fortnite. But like right now, we have the largest population of console gamers like we've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
So people are far from disliking gaming. It's never been more popular than it has been today, and it's actually cool to be a gamer now. Like that is the thing. It's no longer niche. It's no longer a waste of time. It is the thing to. It's like the thing to do. It's the thing to do. So I think now is the most popular. It also is the most controversial because of the freedom of the internet, unfortunately. But I will say, regardless, it is still a great time to be a gamer because there will always be quality games. There will always be quality games. There is always going to be some bullshit, obviously. The new term Activision. You now people have to out Activision. They've taken the crown. But I will say about as far as Bethesda go, I don't know what Fallout. I think that this is more of a we have to do it before somebody else does it because there was already there were mods in the works to add multiplayer to Skyrim and Fallout.
Another game
that
was
that they
Just Cause 2.
I know that they put they put like a cease and desist on for their own reasons. They let everybody mod everything else, but they won't let anybody mod multiplayer because they kind of want to be the first people to do it. I think it was more of a let's do it before somebody else does it type thing than anything.
Claim like we were the first.
No, because looking at it, it looks like it really looks like it kind of reminds me of Fortnite to Fortnite Battle Royale.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Okay. Except backwards. It was successful Fallout 4, but they're just throwing on the co-op portion of an already made game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I guarantee you it didn't take that much effort to add this stuff to it.
I mean, like I said, they did fucking because when I was buying all the games on Steam, they there's a mod on Just Cause 3 that's multiplayer. I was like, dude, that would have been fucking great in the first place. Yeah, and there's a mod. Even though it's a mod, I'm like, how can the developers not do this already?
And me personally, I feel like this shouldn't be $60.
No, on certain games, not anymore.
No, I mean like the Fallout 76. I think it should have been an add-on to Fallout 4 for like $20-$30.
I think 30 would have been a good price.
Something honestly. Like that.
Yeah,
that would have been a great DLC.
I think any game with a selling point of our selling point is we're mainly a multiplayer game should not be $60.
No,
I don't think it should ever be.
No, that's why I was boycotting fucking Call of Duty. I was gonna buy Call of Duty if they were gonna if the rumors were true and all the maps were free. Then $60 is worth the asking price. If you're gonna give me 12 free maps for it, and then you're gonna continue to update and add new stuff to it, then yeah, I'll give you $60 because originally my whole standpoint was like I'm not gonna buy this game because they're telling me it costs a lot of money to create to make a campaign, to get the actors, to make the animations, to all that bullshit.
I'm not worried about that.
It costs a fuck ton of money, and it costs more money than multiplayer.
They have Call of Duty is stupid.
Hold on. It costs. I know. I'm just saying. It costs more money than multiplayer to do this portion of the game. We're gonna cut that and just focus on multiplayer, which is the cheaper. Is the cheaper half of the game, but we're still gonna charge you as if we made that story campaign anyway. It makes no sense to me.
Fuck you, man.
It's like, okay, you spent less time on R&Ding and actors and creating a story and all this other bullshit, so I should get I should have to pay half the effort.
Well, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Like it's what is it, Black Ops 3 Zombies? Like they just rehashed like the storyline from number 1, like from the storyline of Black Ops 3, and they made it seem it was a zombie apocalypse. They just reused mappings and everything. That was it.
They reused assets, and that didn't cost them anything. So why would he pay full price for something that didn't cost you anything?
All they did was use cutscenes, and they just have vocals of like saying a zombie apocalypse, like, oh, because of this person. I'm like, that's from the storyline.
What pissed me off the most is that they want to charge you $60, and
that's fucking bullshit.
No. Well, they want to charge you $60, and the maps that are going to be there on launch, like more than half of them are reused maps from previous Call of Duty games.
Yeah.
They're making a bigger map, even though it's like, hey, okay, cool.
That just tells me that the rumors are true and that the game was not supposed to be like this. It was supposed to be similar to Overwatch style game, and then when they R&D'd it nobody liked it. So this is like a fucking we got to throw something together. All right, no campaign, and reuse these maps and throw them together and throw some Black Ops 4 logo on it. It
tells me.
Yeah, that's what it tells you. It tells you like, okay, those rumors are pretty much true, because
and the fact like they can make, and it's obvious, at least to come out and say it plainly in our face, like, yeah, fuck you guys, we just want money.
Because it just seems half-assed. Like the whole thing just seems half-assed.
Yeah,
it seems 100% like Fortnite to
Battle Royale.
Yeah,
except it's not free though. That's when the
difference between Fortnite to Fortnite Battle Royale was that they're like, oh well, I guess we'll make it free. And then with Call of Duty, they didn't even think, oh, maybe we should take off $20 or something. They were just like, still full price because we're Call of Duty.
And they didn't even do what the rumor was and throw the Modern Warfare 2 campaign in there, not the multiplayer, which they're probably going to sell that to you later anyway,
separately.
Yeah,
full price.
Separately, full price again.
Full price, and then they're going to charge you for the multiplayer map packs.
Oh God, multiplayer.
It blew my mind, dude. When they did that, I was like, okay, I'm done.
And the worst part is, there's a lot of fuckboys that are gonna be okay with that.
Because I was so down.
It's not their money; it's their parents' money, bro.
I was so down, dude. I know
he was really convincing me. He was trying to convince me. He was like,
for the Modern Warfare remaster. I was like, I bought it and everything.
You did.
bought Infinite Warfare and got the remaster. And then I played for a little bit. And then they fucking had to come out with the map pack you paid $10 for. I'm like, why isn't this part of the game?
Like that should have been guaranteed. Like it's a remastered. Yeah. It's like the Game of the Year edition. You're gonna get all of it. Why are you gonna? Nah.
That blew my mind.
That fucking destroyed me. I was like, damn, that fucking sucks. And the worst part is, they still got the money for it. God damn it, fuck boys. God damn it. God damn it.
A somber note to end the cast on,
Call of Duty sucks. End podcast, right?
Oh my God, can you imagine
that's
a Dark Souls Battle Royale?
That's how.
Don't.
Yeah, there was actually rumors that was supposed to be a thing.
I would have fucking loved that shit. That
was supposed to be like in.
It's notorious.
No,
notorious.
It was like it's supposed to be in Dark Souls 1 or 2, like a long time before Battle Royale was a thing. It was supposed to be a Battle Royale mode.
Well, they have like the 8 players.
R1 spam everyone. It's like how Fortnite is already.
So bad.
That's all it is.
Just backstabs as far as the eye can see.
There's that one guy who's like, I have the lag switch. I want to backstab.
You're just fucking sitting in the back and you're just looking at everyone just getting backstabbed.
Oh, this is Dark Souls. This takes me back.
Someone fucking diving, coming down, and midair gets pulled in for a backstab.
Aries doesn't know about
I rolled off a fucking. I got invaded and I rolled off a fucking cliff. It was like a staircase. It wasn't that high, but I rolled off of it, and then I'm midair, and then all of a sudden get sucked back into a backstab, and then fall back to where I was gonna fall. I was like, "What the fuck?"
I had a glitch. I had a glitch in 2 once. You know, in 2 when you went to backstab someone, you punch them. You do that like diagonal punch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So me and a guy walked up to each other, and we both punched each other, and then we both flipped around and did an animation like we were getting backstabbed, and we both took damage. And I was like, "What? What?
That's awesome though,
because we were face to face, and then we backstabbed each other.
That was even.
Yeah.
Mine was all him. He had everything.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the funniest part is that was like caught off me and Chauncey. It was the first time playing Dark Souls 3. and we both stabbed one dude in the same time. We're
that's always
double
that's always
we're like,
I love doing that. I've done that with parries too. Well, I'll riposte a guy with my friend. It's so
getting a double parry is fucking dude. It feels so good when you double parry somebody. I had 2 fucking Silver Knights come at me, swung at the same time. Oh man. The other one could
the slowest animation.
Yeah, and one of them could only watch his buddy get stabbed in the chest. No.
He's like, hold on, I'm gonna come and help you.
I'm gonna try to see. Too late. Oh.
Fucking Dark Souls.
Trying to do it again. Parry again.
Dark Souls AIs are savages, dude, because they'll watch you kill somebody and not.
They'll go, fuck. You can kill the brother and like, nah, fuck that guy.
It's like 2 knights working together the same shift for 100 years. One dies, other one stares off in the distance as if nothing happened.
Hey Billy, you want something, bro?
Oh, like, this is not gonna be.
Ah, fuck, he's dead.
Oh, kill him? That's not gonna be me.
He'll be back in 10 minutes.
Response. How was that death? Fuck you, man.
He's doing a speed run. He doesn't touch the bonfire. You fuck! He's not coming back.
You didn't touch the bonfire. Fuck.
All right. Well, that's it. That's all we got. We appreciate everybody who came in and out and in.
Thank you guys.
And out. We thank you for at least, hey, we watched 2 minutes of it. Hey, 2 minutes, man. I appreciate it. Hope we entertained you for that 2 minutes. I hope my I'm going through puberty, so I apologize for the high pitch.
Sorry if my voice is dropping.
25 years old, my balls haven't dropped yet, so this is the GamesB4Bros Podcast. We are on live every Friday, 8:30, but you can also find us on iTunes, Google Play, and SoundCloud. The links are in the description.
Also on Podcast Addict. I found us on Podcast Addict.
Well, yeah, because it's connected to the other ones.
That's why I'm just saying.
You can find us on any podcast app. Congratulations, Max. I'm glad you figured that out.
Yeah.
Our viewers are smarter than that. You're just a dumbass. I have J2 Cool.
Out of my Max here.
Royal Scorpio.
And Aries, the Ram.
Can you?
I still see you.
Why do you? He hurt himself. Why do you say when you're leaving out of my Max here? That makes no sense. You know that, right?
I just say it. I don't know why.
We still see you, Aries.
That's like only leave Max so far.
That's like you going, "Hi, I'm Max," and then you leaving. "Hi, I'm Max." That's what you're doing. It's fucking weird. Anyway,
I've been saying it. You finally say after how many episodes? 27.
Because I just.
Okay,
you're just retarded. Hi, I'm Max. Hi, I'm Max. Like aloha or some shit. Anyway.
Okay.
Aries is back up. We ruined the ending.
Yeah, it was taking too long. My back hurt.